Data leakage. What is data leakage? Data leakage is the confidential data or information that is copied, transmitted, viewed, stolen by unauthorized individuals that may be inside or outside of your network. Not all leaks are meant to be intentional or malicious. Come to think, as an IT professional, you think that all threats may come from outside of your network. Guess what? They don't. According to data compiled by Epic.org and PerkinsCoil.com, 52% of security breaches are actually from internal sources, compared to 48% by external hackers. Of those 52% of internal breaches, only 1% was malicious and 96% was unintentional. With that 96% being broken down to a 46% being poor employee oversight and 50% due to bad business practices. What type of data can be leaked? Let's see. Social security numbers, consumer data, intellectual property, financial transactions, health records, passwords. These aren't all the different types of data that can be leaked, but these are really important ones that you can run into from a day-to-day basis. What are the consequences of data leakage to a company? You could have downtime and loss of productivity, damage to the company's public reputation, loss of clients or customers, civil lawsuits. You could even have fines or violations and failure to adhere to statutes and regulations. You could have decreased profits. Guess what? You lost your Christmas bonus. Bankruptcy. 70% of small to medium sized businesses that have big data leaks or data loss within that year end up usually going out of business. Cisco surveyed 2,000 IT professionals in 10 different countries in regards to data leaks. 70% of IT professionals believe that the use of unauthorized programs on their networks resulted in as many as half of their company's data leaks. 44% of employees shared devices with others without supervision. 39% of IT professionals said they dealt with an employee accessing unauthorized parts of a company's network or facility. 46% of employees admitted to transferring files between work and personal computers when working from home. 18% of employees share passwords with coworkers. There's two types of threats. You can have an internal threat, which can be composed of messengers, unencrypted email, blogs, malicious web pages, FTP, removable devices, printable hard copies, cameras in the organization, inadequate folder and file protection, inadequate database security. External threats to data loss could be data theft by intruders, SQL injection, malware, dumpster diving, phishing, pre-phishing, social engineering, and physical theft. Places you can look for data leaks. It can start at the endpoint. Are you encrypting hard drives and USB sticks? Is there policies and rules in place about being able to print? Are you allowing users to burn CDs from their workstations? You can also control data leaks from email filtering, messengers, allowing file transfers in and out of your network, telnet access, etc., to name a few. Then also look at your data storage area. Are your file shares, do they have the correct permissions? Your corporate sites, are the correct people that need to be working on certain areas able to see and not see what they don't need to see within those sites? Databases, are they secured only for authorized access? Same as your storage area networks. When developing your plan and of action of trying to prevent data leaks, ask yourself this. Visibility. Can you see where the incidents are taking place? Remediate. Can you find which clients are not adhering to these policies? Notification. Can you have actions in place to notify and educate clients to stop leaking data? Prevention. Do you have a software in place to block data from leaving the company? To resolve some of these data leak issues, also from a policy and process view, you can classify your data. Is it secure or unsecure? Classified, unclassified. Assign risk assessment to which data you're working with. The ownership of who should have permission to this data. Educate your users on transmitting data. And then secure data destruction. Some other simple solutions could be encryption used in your environments. Do you have digital rights management set up? Do you have a content management system in place for your workers to work out of with the proper permissions set? Do you require two-factor authentication? Do you also have backups? And are your backups secure for all your data? Some technology-based trends with data loss is, are you running thin clients or virtual desktop infrastructure? Are you minimizing the leakage through allowing your users to use CDs and DVDs? Are you adding protective markings to all your intellectual property? Have you set up an application firewall to your network? Are you running antivirus, anti-spyware, and anti-phishing techniques to combat them? Do you have a web or content filter in place? With all those technology needs, you can decide if you want to host these environments in-house, or if you want to contract it out to a managed service provider. Some managed service providers can do it at a lower cost than hiring 4 or 5 members to be on your staff. So it may be better to contract those services out to another company. With data loss, there's plenty of other companies that have already set in stone and got their wheels turning of creating good products that you can implement into your company or organization. Here I'd list a few of the top competitors that are in this market that you can look at and see which product actually meets your needs for what you're trying to use. And if you're trying to deploy a data loss prevention, keep your data loss prevention deployments small at first. It's going to be hard to get people to change of what they can and can't do. Pick high-risk areas. Find out where the most critical spot in your organization where all the data lies. Start there first. And then start with the monitoring. See what type of protocols and applications and different things that would work for your company that you're giving them enough availability to do their job, but also keep them secure within their environment. And then always document. Any changes you make, anything you apply, document, document, document. And now Sam has his network pretty much secured to where he won't always be there, but he's got enough under control to where his workers can get to work in this picture. Feel free to contact me for any questions or concerns.